Does everything seem plain and boring to you? We know a few easy ways of how to change it. Miss Smith has been blessed with a rose. Now she wants to take a selfie, but she doesn't really like the look of the flower in the picture. What should she do? Then, Miss Smith remembers having a course in basic magic at college. Voila! She turns the little rose into a giant flower with a slight movement of her hand. Beautiful! The floral giant will definitely make her selfie awesome. Miss Smith is reflecting on where she should use her abilities. Once she's found a magic wand, she has to use it. Maybe she should change her image. Choose new glasses? No, she'd rather keep this magic accessory and prank her naughty students. Redhead makes a mistake during a test. Oops! If I cover it with correction fluid, no one will notice. But Miss Smith's sight definitely sharpens. A sweep of the magic wand, and a gigantic correction fluid appears in my hands instead of the regular one. Print out a correction fluid label and attach it to the big cylindrical shampoo bottle. Paint a plastic cup with acrylic paint. Take a plastic tube out of a dispenser. Trim a silicone glue stick so that you could put it into the dispenser. Melt it over a candle and insert it instead of the tube. Cut the pump off the top of the dispenser with a heated knife. Hot glue it to the cup. Cut the excess off the glue stick. Put on a brush. Add white acrylic paint to some water and pour the mixture into the bottle. Put on the cap with the brush. I can cover the entire desk with correction fluid like this, not only my mistake. The gigantic correction fluid has spoiled the whole page. It's an origami class. The magic committee is calling our teacher, so she needs to answer right now. Miss Smith doesn't even notice that the wand falls out of her pocket. And we notice everything. Yes, the magic is in our hands again. What can we enlarge? Maybe a glue stick? Stickamus magnificus! Excellent! It's worked! We will need an appropriate tube with a closing top. Print a big glue stick label and attach it using double-sided tape. Cut a plastic bottle so that it is of the same size as the tube. And put it in upside down. Mix some shaving cream, clear stationery glue, and a little borax. Make slime and put it into the tube. Close the cap. Open the gigantic glue stick. Oops! It looks like the spells had an effect on the glue itself. The giant slime happens to be in the tube instead. On the other hand, we can play with it. A task for this class is to make a whirl out of the slime. The phone call ends and Miss Smith finds out that her wand is missing. All the games are over. It's time to go back to studying. Miss Smith takes the crayons away. She really likes this mini box. It's time to stop these magic experiments. She wants to turn the crayons back to their regular size. But apparently, Miss Smith used to miss some basic magic classes when at college. She confuses the spells, and a giant Crayola pencil appears instead of a normal crayon. Take a big cardboard tube, for example, left after plastic wrap. Spray paint it. Cut a nozzle off a disposable pastry bag. Put it into a cup and fasten it with a rubber band. Smooth the bag inside the cup. Take the labels off of the crayons. Break the wax and melt it over a candle. Pour liquid color wax into a pastry bag. Let it cool down and take out the hardened cone. It is the tip of a giant crayon. Wrap it with thick beige paper to imitate the wood. Cut off the cone to align the edges. Attach the painted tube to the tip of the crayon. Cut off the excess paper. Cut out a circle for the butt. Draw a colored circle in the middle of it that looks like the end of the lead. Attach it to the butt end. Cover all the joints on the tube with decorative tape. Print a big Crayola label and attach it to the huge crayon. Miss Smith is totally shocked. She's always dreamed of creating something great, but she never thought it would be a crayon. You may even draw a huge heart with the big pencil. This giant crayon has immediately attracted the students' attention. They take away Miss Smith's crayon and draw a snail on a big sheet of paper. It requires a lot of effort. Drawing with this crayon may substitute a whole PE class. Redhead wants to draw a house for the snail and offers a ruler. Don't you understand? A regular ruler can't be used with the giant crayon. Blue-eyed girl makes her friend smaller, but our chief magician comes to the rescue. She breaks the spell and gives a giant ruler to the girls. Wrap a strip of thin foam plastic in color paper. Attach paper of different colors to the sides. At first, make inch hatch marks with the pencil. Then, define the hatch marks with a black marker at a scale from 1 to 2. And add figures. Drawing with this ruler is a pure delight. It is just enough to make a frame for the snail. It's time to have some rest from the classes. Miss Smith decides to entertain the girls. This is why she conjures a giant marker. I wonder how they are going to deal with it. Let's make a huge marker. Take 2 pieces of pipe. Find stuff of the appropriate size for the plug and the tip. Cut out a hole to fit the bottle on the bottom of a plastic cup. Put in the bottle. Cut a cardboard tube in half. Make a protruding part on one end. Round the corners on the other. Trace the pipe on the extruded polystyrene foam. Cut out 3 identical circles. Cut the same circles out of a piece of plastic. Attach one plug to the cap and cover it with the plastic circle. Insert the rest of the plugs into the barrel. Hot glue the bottle detail to be the tip of the marker. Hot glue a plastic plug to the other end. Cover the marker with pink spray enamel. Pour some water into a container. Take some liquid soap. Make a ball out of pink wool. Dip it in soap and in water in turn. Wet felt the tip of the marker. Shape a cylinder. Cut out the top of the bottle cap. Make a hole of the appropriate size in the felted tip. Tuck and hot glue the ring you've got. Shape a tip, snip off the felt at an angle. Hot glue the clip to the marker cap. Attach a glue stick to the inside edge of the cap as a stopper and cover it with a foam rubber sheet. Add pink paint to water. Pour it into the bottle and screw on the cap with the felt tip. Attach a logo. This marker is a real giant. Drawing with it is no easy thing. It can substitute a gym workout. It is impossible to hold it with only one hand, but the girls still managed to create an abstract art masterpiece with it. Miss Smith is amazed. Let's decorate nature with the picture. We will hang it on that tree over there. And don't forget to give your thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so that you don't miss new funny ideas on the Troom channel.